Death Row East, believe in it. We working. What up, Fight World? Your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. We back. You know, YouTube is not sending no notifications. I feel like they're playing the game or they're trying to work on their systems. But in the interim, it's fucking it up for the creators. YouTube, please get this stuff together. You know we have Ego's army. I know I have an audience. You know I have an audience. You know, so if you send it to their feed, the shit will be popping. If you give them the notification, believe that there are plenty of people that want to hear new media and what we talking about. Believe that. Death Row East. Believe in that. Hey, I fucked his wife. I'm fucking him in the game. What? I took 5 shots. I'm just what? Oh my gosh. We gotta talk about this Floyd Mayweather situation. New media, we fucking him in the game. Shout out to Darrell. We gotta talk about this, you know. Believe that. I got more to talk about, you know. This Mayweather thing got me talking. So it's a good thing, you know. Bump your gums a little bit. Shit, I don't even feel like. I'm just gonna cut to the chase. People show up when they show up. Catch the replay. Gucci is receiving a lot of backlash because they put out a product line that is eerily similar to the black African-American mock-up characters, you know, in the 1900s and prior. You know, the minstrel show where they would have white actors dress up as black people with really dark skin complexion, you know, once they applied the paint, big exaggerated lips, and, you know, full figured bodies, like, you know, just all this stuff to make it everything look amplified to, I guess, symbolize what they felt black people look like. Like I said, they did this like in Hollywood. They've also done this to Asians too, you know, gave them real squinty eyes and big teeth. This is historical. Like, you know, this is not just my opinion on something. You can go throughout history. You know, they had like these traveling circus acts and shit like that. And it would be like the popular, like, let's not him, because he's actually woke, but like, let's say Jim Carrey in the 90s, it would be the Jim Carrey of the, you know, of that time, of that era, dressed up as a black person, you know, with, like I said, these blown out of proportion, you know, like to the point where it's almost like it's really like a parody and really a mockery, because I'm not saying there's not dark complected people, but like you look at, you know, Waiting to Excel, like, you know, a predominantly black cast, or Black Panther, there's some beautiful people in there. You know, there's some good looking black actors and actresses, you know, women like the actors in it, not me, but you get what I'm saying. And like Black Panther, same thing, where it had a predominantly black cast. They didn't look like these motherfuckers you dressing up, but like these big bamboozled lips that are super red, you know. So it's like I said, a parody and an exaggeration, and it's disrespectful. Anyway, Gucci came out with this black figure, this shadowy figure or whatever, that looked eerily similar to that. So Soulja Boy, tell her, you know, T.I., hey, what's happening? Say, jail. Zone 1, Zone 2, Zone 3, what it is, pimp? Hey, I can't rock with Gucci, you know. They felt the type of way. Royce the 5'9", shout out to Royce. Nickel, shout out to Detroit, Motor City. Just a lot of prominent figures in hip-hop have come out and say, you know, I'm not supporting this shit. Like, this, something needs to be done. You know, why is this keep happening? Like, these mishaps. Coolest Monkey in the Jungle with H&M. Now that, you know what I'm saying? Police brutality. We got all these issues. The governor Northam with the blackface yearbook. You know, these issues keep coming up, and it's like, okay, what? And see, this is the thing. Let the racists tell it. The racists are going to say, oh, all your blacks, all you do is collect welfare and cry. That's what they're going to tell you. Like, it's just a crime. But knowing damn well if it happened to their community, their cultures, things like that, they would have something to say about it. Because there's a lot going on in this world. You know, I don't have to break down each issue, but there are a lot of groups being targeted. And this is the thing. If you say something about gay people, lesbian people, transgender people, best believe the LGBT will have something to say about it, right? If you say something, you know, if something affects Mexican, build a wall, or a Muslim travel ban and you're Muslim, of course, you know, those are going to hit close to home if those situations and cultures and communities pertain to you, you know? So anyway, with this Gucci, the hip hop community, African American community, black community, the Black Channel, felt the type of way. TMZ caught up with Floyd. You know, he was at some kind of mall or galleria or some shit shopping, and they said, "Hey, what do you feel?" There's a lot of people boycotting Gucci. This person, T.I., and then Floyd kind of cut him off. He's like, "What? Oh, man, I'm not worried about that. I don't care what people think. I live my life, and I love everybody, and I don't have a problem with nobody. And, you know, I like to wear what I like to wear, and that's not going to change, and this and that and third. And, you know, fuck it. I'm going to go shop and spend some money with Gucci right now." Right? So people start feeling the type of way, like, really? And he was like, yeah, you know, Floyd, see, Royce, he hit the nail on the head. I feel like Floyd is trying to appease somebody, and he's trying to play PC cop or whatever and be politically correct without, you know, having a certain group, you know, hey, why is he doing that? See, this is the thing. To do what I do, it takes cojones, it takes balls, because you have to actually stand for something. And we know throughout history, you know, historically, if you actually stand up for something when it's an injustice or inequality, you're met with resistance. If they're like, oh yeah, you know, even slaves would tell other slaves to not try to rise up, not try to, don't you go start no commotion now. Master gonna see and whip us all, you know. You had them scary ass slaves that they didn't want you to start now. They just, come on, we gonna pick this cotton. Don't give him no trouble, you know, because they was afraid. They didn't want to be, you know, they didn't want to face the wrath because you making too much noise. Let's just keep on. Shut up, pick that cotton. You gonna pick it. Why don't you just pick like the rest of us? You know, that's what they want. I don't pick cotton out of an aspirin. Fuck you mean? It's a new day. So anyway, you know, some people, it's like they try to be perfectly neutral and, you know, PC, and they don't want to ruffle no feathers. They don't want, you know, flack or comment. It takes tough skin to deal with that. You know, to deal with that, like, whatever, backlash. Like Kaepernick. You know, this motherfucker can't get a job in the league. There's a lot. Listen, let's keep it all the way a buck. Let's keep it all. So it said Floyd is Steven from Django. Wow. Listen, let's keep it all the way a buck. There's some garbage ass NFL teams out there right now. And do I have to name names? You know, no disrespect to the cities, but the teams, y'all not looking. New York Giants, Eli Manning ain't really looking the same. The Cleveland Browns, you know, there's a lot of teams like that y'all need a Kaepernick. Y'all need something. Y'all need fucking Air Bud or something, because this shit is, you know, the golden retriever, because it's not bracking right now. Like, your team is looking like boo-boo. And I'm not talking Demetrius Andrade. Y'all gotta get Kaepernick or Air Bud or, you know, Ernest Scared Stupid or something, because this shit is Jim Varney, motherfucker. This shit is not working with your team. But Kaepernick still can't get a job, all because he's biracial too. You know what I'm saying? He's black and white, all but because he stood up for a cause that he felt near and dear to, close to. He wanted some attention paid to it, you know. But this is what they do. Oh, quit crying and shut up. You're just, oh, look, fucking Kaepernick. Ain't nobody had no problem with Kaepernick until he started taking a stand for what he believed was right. So, you know, I get it, and I get it, but I don't get it based on who I am as a person. I get it in terms of I understand why people don't want that burden. They they just want to go through life carefree. But to me, it's kind of disappointing for Floyd, right? Because he's battled so much as the fighter. The Floyd fight as a fighter, he battled odds like Diego Corrales. Nobody believed in him. Pacquiao, people said he was gonna get knocked out. So when it comes to adjustments as a fighter and a boxer, he's battled the odds. People time and time again pick against him. Maidana's gonna beat him. Moses gonna beat him. Miguel Cotto's gonna beat him. Ricky Hatton. All these guys are gonna beat him. De La Hoya, and then he turns triumphant. So I just feel like the culture, they need as much of the culture to kind of fulfill their duty. Listen, there's a lot, and see, this is the thing that pisses me off. I'm just being real here. Smash the like button. We working. The thing that pisses me off is we know the real man. Hold on. Before I go any further, point out the easy work. What person is causing a disruption that you guys keep calling out? Because it's fucking me up. Everyone keep talking about this person. Who is it? Who is the person? Just say, all right, clap him. Get rid of him. Thank you. Listen, this is the ego show. This ain't the Alexander show. You ain't Alexander the Great. You Alexander the Nothing. Get rid of him. Listen, shooters, be on guard for all that extra distraction, bro. We having a heart-to-heart. We talking this real talk. I'm definitely up for opinions, but, Kaepernick's a bum and all this extra shit. Get him out of here. Thank you. Shout out to Mr. J. Anywho, back to what we were talking about. It just is, the disappointing thing is, like I said, Floyd the fighter, phenomenal, and he's battled all the adversity any fighter, getting hurt by Mosley, all these things. So he's definitely strong, both physically and mentally strong. You would just hope that he would use his platform and his vehicle and all his influence, I guess, on the culture to stand up for something. He's talking about, I don't follow trends. People being offended by something that is wrong, that Gucci even apologized to. I don't really see how that's a trend. That's not really a trend. You feel what I'm saying? It's not like everyone's getting face tattoos or tattoos in general, and he's saying, hey, I'm not getting no tattoos. That's not my thing. That's cool, because I'm like that. I don't have no ear piercing. I ain't never had no tattoos, nothing. So I don't follow trends either. But this ain't a trend. This is something. This is the difference between right or wrong, or you knew what you was doing, And Floyd has all this clout, and and it's just deeper than that. Like I said, how is it that this conveniently comes about and this product line is launched and released right around the same time that the governor Northam is going through it because they leaked the photos of him with the yearbook and the blackface? Like, it's just all too convenient. Like, come on, man. Like, it just all happened at once. But the thing that is I guess the most hurtful to the community is that Floyd has all this influence. We know you got money. We know you got jewels. But people want to see something deeper than that. Muhammad Ali had that when it was his time. Mike Tyson, everybody had it when it was their time. Everybody had The Rock. Roy Jones had money. Everybody had money and attention. What else? Life to me is about something. I don't give a fuck. You never see me like do too much. Like, I don't care about material things like that. I care about what I stand for, ways I can help my family that helped me through, some of the hardest of times. These are things I care about, but it just time and time again, you see Floyd. And I don't know if it's just he's just living the persona 24/7, but it just seems like it's more so about him majority of the time. Even Gervonta Tank Davis, it'll be his press conference, and he'll say some good things about Tank, but he'll be like, I was a fighter for 22 years, and it still kind of comes back to him. You get what I'm saying? I know what these guys are going through. I like to make adjustments, so I like to see fighters that make, this is Tank versus Hugo Ruiz, but it still kind of shift on press conferences. He shifts it back to him. And, you know, Adrian Broner, he's outspoken. He's kind of touched on this before, right? Shout out to Big Money. You know, I just feel like, man, I'm not going to say everybody got money, but that ain't nothing. You know, like, there's a lot of people with money, so that's what I mean when I say everybody got money. But what everyone doesn't have is couth. Everyone doesn't have common sense. Everyone doesn't have integrity. Everyone doesn't have a good upbringing. Everyone doesn't have morals and values and principles and loyalty. You know what I'm saying? So I just personally, I would like to have seen Floyd. And see, this is the other thing. When it comes to me in these different issues, social issues, double standards, I'm willing to go to bat for anybody who's hasn't been treated right. You get what I'm saying? That's why I'm a huge supporter of underdogs. I love a good underdog story. Really do. You know, I was happy to see Maidana and him start getting big fights like with Floyd Mayweather after he beat Broner and stuff. That makes it, because I've always been a Maidana fan, because he's always brought in as the B-side against Victor Ortiz. B-side, beat him, made him quit. I don't know, dude. I just think I'm too young to be getting my ass beat. You know, they brought Maidana in there as just an opponent, and Maidana made that boy quit. You know, same thing with Broner. He was brought in there just to, you know, probably Eric Morales. He was brought in all these fights, Amir Khan. And even though he didn't beat Amir Khan, he gave him a run for his money. So I can always respect the hustle. And, you know, he came from the hood in Argentina. You know, he's from the barrio. So I respect it, you know. But I just would like to see Floyd take notice of these. And I usually don't just look at one isolated incident. This is a recurring theme for Floyd. When by and large, obviously I can't say every black person, I can't speak on behalf of everybody, but in general, there's these major issues like Donald Sterling, racist tapes. Floyd always goes the other way. Oh yeah, Donald Sterling, he's always been real good to me and my team at the Clippers game. You know, everyone else is outraged except for Floyd. You know, Gucci, this backlash, everybody's outraged. Floyd, hey, like MTV Cribs, I'm gonna show you how I'm living. I'm gonna shop at Gucci right now. It's like you trying to, like, piss people off. Like, I don't know. I just think it's unnecessary. People are like, oh man, a lot of police brutality. Black lives matter. All lives matter. Cops' lives matter. You know, that old white lady life matter. Like, we get it. No, we're not trying to see a nation of people getting killed and dying, but you know what the cause is for. You know what they're getting at, you know. And Floyd, almost always, Donald Trump, people are like, oh yeah, you know, man, Donald Trump didn't do this, or Kanye West is tripping. Oh, I like Kanye's music. I listen to Kanye 3 times a week. It's like he's always purposely trying to. That's what it seems like. Either he's not educated on these situations that are going on, you know, and the downside to it, to me, is this is I can't say the only, but like the hip hop community and culture, there are a lot of people from that embraced you, you know, when no one else would. Definitely hasn't always been fashionable to say good things about Floyd Mayweather. So when people are saying you're going to get your ass kicked or there's racism in the comment section, these are some of the people that had your back. When people were challenging Floyd's his resume and saying, oh, he cherry picked, wait till people got old. These are some of the people that were like, yo, you tripping, here are the facts, let's look at BoxRec, and then, you know, this is how you repay him. You never seem to, it's like he never even, he just never, the way he says it maybe, you know, it just never seems sympathetic to what middle class America, the hip hop community, the black community seems to be going through at the time. You get what I'm saying? And this is the thing. Let's use me as an example, because I'm pretty neutral as it gets when it comes to, you know, being multicultural and stuff like that. Let's say I was on my videos and I made disparaging comments against any group of people. What if I was like, gays, blah, 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 Russians, blah, 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 Jewish people are blah, 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 Mexican, blah, 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 blacks, blah, 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 right? You know, these Italians, blah, 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 right? The thing about it is this. If I did that, how many people do you think from that community would be like, oh man, I'm watching all of Ego's videos. You know, I'm about to super chat him right now. Honestly. Hey, shooters, clean up the comment section. Listen, I have to get some news. This is a serious subject matter. You know, I don't care what people are talking about in the comment section. If multiple people keep complaining about listen, everybody in the comment section, if somebody's being a nuisance, just keep saying their name until my shooters see it and clap them. You know? I'm tired of seeing people complain about the same name over and over and over again. Thank you. Anyway, once again, this is what they do. I'm trying to tell you. I've studied this game. They try to distract from the message. They know I'm spitting. They know, I got All Eyes on Me like a Tupac album. I got the people's ears, and we just talking, opening the dialogue. They come in with their point of view and rhetoric, which is a lot of times is far out bullshit. So handle that. So people, if you're listening to this stream and somebody is just saying asinine, ridiculous things, everybody just say their name. Just say their name. And if shooters, if it's not a regular that you know, and everybody just keeps saying their name, then they got to get clapped. We got the perfect system. We bring justice to this. So don't get mad at me. This is what they think about you. So obviously your comments are rubbing people the wrong way if everybody is basically putting a hit out on you. That's basically what that is. That means this is your peers putting a hit out you. So you might want to calm down with your comments. If you see people keep screaming your name, then you might want to slow up in your comments, because shortly after my shooter's going to be on you. Now, I'm not playing no games. I'm not, we could play later and stuff. I got to get this content out. I got to push the content out. So once again, it would be good to see Floyd use his platform for something other than showcasing these worldly, material things. Like, he has no problem doing a minute video with 18 chains and showing how he has a watch for 2 months straight. A garage that looks like a shopping mall. That's cool. I dig it. I understand the culture. I understand, flaunting what you earned and what you work for. I don't really have a problem with that. Some people do. I don't. But that same 1 minute that you took to show us your garage, to show us 60 watches in case you go on multiple vacations, you get a watch for each day of the week that all cost, X amount of dollars. That's cool. But what about when the people that supported you, are feeling a type of way? At least feel sympathetic. That's why people feel scorned and like a spit in their face, because people that supported you, and you're just like, man, I'm about to spend money with them right now. Once again, I pose the question to you. If I said Russians are ba 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 ba, and I said something really hurtful or whatever, and like a lot of Russians that heard it were upset with me, and then this Russian person in the comment section, man, I'm watching all of Ego's videos. I'm about to super chat him right now. Do you think that would happen? Honestly. Just think about it. Let's say Donald Trump says something so offensive to Mexican people. Right? He's like, oh, they're bringing their murderers and rapists. And you're like, man, this guy is crazy. He's trying to build a wall. He's saying all this. This is really hurting my feelings. And then, your Mexican homie was like, yeah, man, I'm about to vote for Trump tomorrow. Just openly, just like, I'm about to go to Trump's GoFundMe. That's how people feel. And I know it's a little bit different with politics, because whatever people feel, whatever they feel with politics, but that's the kind of thing. It's like, it looks crazy. It looks like you're almost trying to do it to spite people. Like, we know you're rich. You're like, oh, I'm about to spend $250,000 with Gucci right now. Like, what? Like, why do you even have to say? Even if you're gonna do it, It'd be one thing if it was like leaked pictures of Floyd in the Gucci store and they're like, aha. But you telling, you know what I'm saying? It just look crazy. That's like, man, I got my car back from Pep Boys. The service was terrible. And, I almost got in a fight with the mechanic and blah, blah, blah. And Pep Boys are so unprofessional. And then you tell your friend this and they're like, oh, fuck that. I need a tire rotation. I'm going to Pep Boys right now. That's the equivalent of it. You just told them this whole like, damn, that was fucked up. I went to Pep Boys and they did this and this and this. And then they say, hey, I'm going to Pep Boys right now. I'm about to spend, man, I need some new tires. I need a rotation. I'm going to Pep Boys. You're like, damn, okay. And it just, for Floyd, it always seems like every single time that there's these major issues that have created an uproar, every time there's been a situation that created an uproar, he always seems to like kind of go against the grain. You get what I'm saying? Like I love Donald Sterling. He ain't never called me that. Like, damn, okay. Shout out to Prince Savage. So like I said, it's Floyd. He's made his own money. He's his own boss. He has more money than I can even dream of. That's cool. But to me, it's not just about money. It's about giving back, and you have to give back. Like even if Floyd was like, it seems spiteful how he did it. You get what I'm saying? They're telling you that there's this major issue right now. And then you're like, oh man, fuck that. I'm my own person. I don't fuck what you talking about. I'm going to Gucci right now. That just sounds crazy. And like, if people are telling me something, I'm not saying I just believe it. I'm not naive, but I try to hear what they're talking about. Like, okay, a lot of people, I still haven't watched it, but a lot of people watch that Surviving R. Kelly shit. R. Kelly, let's be real, makes good music. He makes good music. He can sing. He's a writer. He wrote stuff for Maxwell. He wrote for Michael Jackson. You know the Michael Jackson, Another Day Has Gone. You know that song? You Are Not Alone. R. Kelly wrote that, right? So let's keep it all the way a stack. Let's keep it a buck. R. Kelly writes good music. He's very influential on the R&B, hip hop music culture. Did a joint album with Jay, Best of Both Worlds. But I haven't even watched the Surviving R. Kelly shit. I ain't seen 1 episode, 1 minute of one episode, but people were telling me all the like horror stories and families and what they're saying. That's like, oh man, fuck what you talking. I'm about to go. They telling me, oh, he did this and this and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, man, fuck that. I'm about to go buy 12 play, right now. I'm going to Target, see if they have 12 play. I'm about to go get the Chocolate Factory. It seems like you did that to spite people. You get what I'm saying? Like, I don't fuck with your broke ass talking about R. Kelly, man. I'm about to step in the name of love. Step in the, man. Fuck what you talking about. This the remix to Ignition, hot and fresh out the kitchen, and like, it just sounds weird. That like so at least be sympathetic. And then the thing that is so hurtful, aside from the culture that supported you and backed you, and like when people weren't giving you a fair shake, tried to create like leverage the hate that you were getting, that you constantly seem to be on the other side of the fence with all these issues and not even seem sympathetic. Oh yeah, like Donald Sterling, he's always dapped me up. He's always been cool. Aside from that, is guess what? People be cutting it, mixing it all up, fucking it all up. This is what the racists actually want. This is what they want. Because now it created turmoil. Like, just imagine if you were the boss of a cartel, you were a drug lord, right? And then you find out there's a dissonance, or you find out that there's turmoil within another cartel. That's your rival, right? That's the ops. That's good news to you because that's the enemy. You know, that's your rival. So you want there to be a discord, a disconnect. You want, you know, the underboss mad at this guy, or, you know, everyone's mad at the guy in charge and trying to kill him. You know, you want those things. So it's the same thing when it comes to like racism, is the issues that these things are creating, this turmoil and this actually benefits, because now you have actual racists who aren't offended, don't care, never cared, never will care, and then they're entering the conversation. You get what I'm saying? Now they're entering the conversation and creating more separation. Shout out to Remy L. Exactly. I was just getting there. Divide and conquer. That's it. It's true. That's exactly what it is. So now, like, I'm seeing people that will never understand because they choose not to understand, or they're part of the problem, now interject, oh, Floyd did nothing wrong, and you guys, you blacks are known to cry. You know, they're saying stuff like that. So now the floodgates of this whole topic is open, and now you got people who advocate for this shit that Gucci did, and they like the fact that this is happening. You know, you got them in this dumbass internet interjecting their 2 cents. So, you know, it creates a clusterfuck. You know? It really does. You know, because people who are part of the problem and want to help Gucci, you know, put out that message, or whoever who don't care, they feel no type of way, they're not shed no tear, they're not sympathetic. Now they're jumping in the mix, saying what they feel. You said Soulja Boy back to wearing Gucci, shaking my head after dissing Floyd. What do you mean he's back to wearing Gucci? He just did a video, said he's not fucking with Gucci. What are you talking about? What, like, you got to explain that. So why are you saying Soulja Boy is wearing Gucci? Big Show. If you don't show us, you gonna get blocked for misinformation. Make sure you guys come correct. Cause I just did a video and Soulja Boy says I'm not fucking with Gucci, and he was ranting about everyone that was still. So you're saying something that goes totally against everything that he just said. So I want to know where this information is coming from. So once again, this is not, I don't take this is not a game. You know, you're like, oh, hey, what? I didn't know. I don't allow, if you guys got to come with the facts. If you making claims like this, I got to know what you're talking about. So good luck, Big Show. Where did you get that? I don't know about Kodak Black, but where did you get that Soulja Boy was? See, and this is the problem too. A lot of people don't educate themselves. They go off of hearsay. You know, someone else might have said that, and then you just went with it and came and felt the need to repeat it. So we need to retrace our steps and tell me why you said Soulja Boy too. Thank you for blocking that other idiot. Big Show. 10 seconds. You gotta say something. I'll copy and paste it. Okay, we waiting. 8 seconds. 7 seconds. Copy and paste is a simple function, especially on the phone. 6 seconds. Juan doing the countdown with me. 5 seconds. And I'm doing a slow ass count. I'm doing one of them Jack Reese Wilder Fury counts. 4 seconds. I'm giving you a Jack Reese count. Come on, man. Where the copy and paste? How long does that take? You see? They're only here to cause distractions. Your time is up. Where's the final answer? Where's that copy and paste? Hold on. Ego, don't clap. It's on Soulja IG. Hold on. Where's I'm on Soldier's IG right now. What are you talking about? I'm on Soldier's IG right now. Please let me know. Hey, somebody gotta say something. Y'all fucking up the whole rhythm. Y'all messing up the rotation. Please tell me where this is at. I'm on this thing. I don't see shit about Gucci sending him a care package or whatever you guys are talking about. I just saw the video. It said they sent him socks. He must have took it down. So what is it? What is that? They sent him socks? What does that mean? Yeah, there's no video. It's him in Black China. See, y'all gotta start coming with the links. I don't want major drops unless y'all got a link, cause like it's just back and forth for no reason, just messing up the whole flow. He just dropped the video yesterday. He just did this video today, though. See, that's what I'm saying. You guys are like messing up the rotation. If he got Gucci socks yesterday and then he just now denounced, so the Gucci today, that's something different. So it's like, you got, see, we get it right so much on the channel. It's like they want me to be wrong so much. They want me to be wrong so much that they like try to force the issue. I literally just did the video, and it's from 14 hours ago or something, and he says I ain't fucking with Gucci, and you guys come in saying something totally different. Look, I notice I always got my sources.
And denouncing Gucci, bro, that shit count, boy. That shit count, bro. At the end of the day, bro, I'ma stand up for something, bro. On my mama, nigga, I'm not finna sit back and let these folks disrespect us, bro. I'm not finna let these Gucci people put their blackface shit on their clothes.
You see how quick I come up with my evidence? It takes these dudes so long to send a link, and then I could pull my shit up while y'all don't even know I'm pulling it up.
This shit don't make no sense, bro, because it's like, bro, these people put blackface on their clothes, bro, and they disrespect our culture, bro. We went through slavery. My great-granddaddy and my great-grandmamas went through slavery in Mississippi. It's still racism that exists to this day. You know what I'm saying? So, fuck Gucci, nigga. Fuck Gucci, nigga. I'm not wearing no more Gucci, nigga. Y'all nigga tripping, bro. Then y'all nigga talking about y'all still gonna be wearing Gucci and shit, bro. Come on, bro. That just goes to show y'all think this shit a game, bro. This shit ain't no game, bro.
See? Okay, so that's the problem. So people, they want to stop the flow of conversation to say that Soulja Boy is now back wearing Gucci, but he just said he's not fucking with him, at least right now, until something happens. And y'all saying he switched on that fast. And then I asked y'all, oh, hey, send the link. Nobody could find the link. Yet I show y'all my link. Shout out to Juan. That's what I'm saying. So Soulja, bro, this is sad, bro. Like, whoever thought I would like be agreeing with like Soulja Boy? You know what I'm saying? Like Soulja Boy, people just clowning him for the game, and the Drake Tiger. I don't know. Listen, I'm really not trying to. Again, I can't control what another man did. All I know is he was like, man, fuck Gucci, da. It's not even really about Soulja Boy, I'm just telling you, he was one of the people that said fuck Gucci Boy. But anyway, man, it's crazy. And like I said, the thing that sucks is it actually opens the floodgates for the actual pests and termites and the racists and the degenerates to jump in the mix and further create that tension, that turmoil, to laugh like, oh, haha, blacks just keep crying, all this dumb shit. You see it, and like I said, people don't care until it happens to their community, their culture, their ethnicity, or them personally, So it is what it is. Like I said, I think, like what Floyd said, it just doesn't make sense. He said, I don't follow trends. It's not a trend. Like, this is what Deontay Wilder was talking about. When he was like, yo, people too. Like, this, it's not just my people. This your people too. So the thing is, it's not about following a trend. You should feel a type of way. Like, how do you, like, okay, if somebody uses the N-word with the ER at the end, he was like, let's say Kodak Black went on some guy's porch and he's like, get off my porch, you grr. And he says the N-word with the ER at the end. He's not just saying that to Kodak Black, because if that's not your DNA and that's not your makeup, that's not the words you're going to use. You get what I'm saying? I don't yell racial slurs when I've been in fights before. I've, almost been in fights. I've yelled at people, different stuff like that. I never yelled a racial slur to them. Do you get what I'm saying? So the thing is, like, people act like when the people will get, like Mel Gibson, he was using the N-word to his girlfriend, said she's going to get raped by a pack of N-words, right? And then, but he's friends with Danny Glover. They did Lethal Weapon. So, because Riggs and Murtaugh, Riggs, I'm too old for this shit. Because they did Lethal Weapon 1 through 40, that excuses him saying the N-word and using that, and that being a part of it. See, again, oftentimes people, they're closet racist. They're not going to just outright just say it, but then, they get caught on like a leaky tape or something. Or, they just get so angry it comes out like Kramer and shit. So, it just don't make sense to me. So put it this way. If you're a minority, you mean to tell me if you had multiple jobs, you've never worked with someone who was actually racist? They didn't go around the job saying that, and they probably had conversation with you. You get what I'm saying? Like, put it this way. You think just racist people just sit out front with tiki torches and KKK hoodies? Like, that's it? You mean to tell me, let's say you had 6 jobs and they all had 100 employees. That's 600 people. You mean none of them are you never worked with the racist? Again, like I said, you could have worked with someone who was racist, and it takes a certain chain of events to come out. Like, here's a true story. When I worked at Lowe's, there's this dude named, I'm telling the name, but it's a common name. His name was John. Anyway, he got fired because he was exposing himself to women, and some were even younger, right? Like exposing himself, showing his shit, like in the store. Like, that shit crazy. He was like, they called him like a serial flasher or something. I didn't even know they even made them. Yeah, but anyway, he would just flash people, his junk, right? He worked in my department. I didn't know he was doing it. I never seen him do nothing like that. You get what I'm saying? I never seen him do that. I've worked with people and then it comes out that they were pedophiles or like they got a domestic violence. How would I know, my coworkers would do something like that? You get what I'm saying? It's the same thing when it comes to racism or whatever. Just because someone doesn't like walk around with a swastika doesn't mean they're not racist. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, people don't like advertise it and put a label, like not in today's society in general. Some people are outright racist like that, but you know, a lot of people will like mask it or try to cover it up. Like I said, you don't really know what people do. Like, you know, De La Hoya, even with the fishnet pic, people didn't know he was doing that. Like, who knew until the pictures came out? You know what I'm saying? Nobody knew that, like, except for people maybe in that circle. You get what I'm saying? So the reason it has to get exposed or leak or comes out, you know, someone tell-all book or some shit. Block Lonzo Ball. Block Lonzo Ball. Listen, slowly but surely, if you start seeing, listen, shooters, this is a new directive. If you see people with names of celebrities and the commentary is really weird, just block them. You don't have to block them if they have a celebrity name, because that might be some people's thing. But if they're leaving weird comments and acting like they are the people, then you can block them, because that's just fucking weird. You know, they really think they are. Whoever you think you are right now, they really think they are that person. Like, if it says Canelo Alvarez and it was like, tell Mayweather to fight me, I was born red, and they're trying to be Canelo, you can block them. You get what I'm saying? Because at that point, that's not like it's left you. Like, you think you are that person right now. You get what I'm saying? Like, you're not Canelo, and you're trying to, like, that's like some imposter shit. I don't like that. Like, you would never see me make a fake count and talking about Little Richard, and I'm like, whoa, shut up, and I'm typing like I'm fucking Little Richard. I said the wild Baba Lubo, whoa, shut up. And then I just think I'm fucking Little Richard, the king of rock and roll. You know what I'm saying? I don't do shit like that. That's just weird. Just because you typed Little Richard as your username don't make you fucking Little Richard. You know what I'm saying? You better ask me another question. Oh, whoa! We got nachos and Doritos and tacos too. Oh, what, Baba Luba? Oh, whoa! What the fuck? These motherfuckers is retarded, bro. You're just gonna type someone's name and try to inherit the fucking single white female. Remember that movie? Where she was living with the bitch and then she tried to become her and dyed her hair and shit. Like, I fucking hate that. I make money on the internet. Don't get that twisted, but I fucking hate the internet. Y'all motherfuckers is really like tripping. Y'all like fucking out there. Like, I would never, you know, I look up to some of these people too, but I would never type, yeah, my username's LL Cool J, and I'm responding to people like I'm LL, licking my lips when I'm typing and shit. When I'm alone in my room, sometimes I stare at the wall, and in the back of my mind, I hear my conscience telling me I need a girl that's as sweet as a duck, and I'm just typing like I'm L. That's fucking weird, bro. Jewels and Cristal got a Mac and funny style. He ain't watching you, he rather watch his money. Can't protect treasures when it's in the glass house. Soon as he turn the corner, I'ma turn it sell food blow. Frontin' in the 6 with the chrome, yo B. Why you leave your honey? Like, trying to actually be LL and shit. Like, bro, what? These motherfuckers tripping. They typing like they Cool J and shit. Yeah, go see my new movie, nah, man. I just did a deal with Sears. It's Tor Smith clothing. Deepest, bluest, my head is like a shark's fin. Like, these motherfuckers is retarded. Just putting the username and then trying to become the person. I don't know, man. I don't know sometimes with this internet shit, bro. And they really be like in character. It'd be like Christopher Walken. Now, the dogs, they weren't eating sirloin. If father, he'd be damned if he had on YouTube. Like, you're not Christopher Walken. What the fuck? Now, you see, your father, he'd be damned if the goddamn getting good. they came to YouTube. Like, what the fuck is wrong with y'all? Nothing goes down unless I'm involved. I would like to leave a comment if you guys like motherfuckers fucking con artists and shit. I came to Boxingego to talk some shit, and if I want to leave my comment, you motherfuckers is tripping, bro. Trying to become the person. They be doing that to me, taking pictures of me and my dad and shit. What the fuck, bro? Found out Donald Glover's straight swagger jack, This Is America, and won a Grammy. I didn't know Young Thug wrote that. Yeah, they trying to become the person. Username Bill Cosby. Bitch! I would like to go to YouTube with the pudding, and the pudding popper is so sweet and the chocolatey. Nah, like, you are not Bill. You are not Mr. Huxtable. Get the fuck off here. Who cares about Floyd? Did Gucci, you see? Nah. I just like the pudding. Fuck Gucci, you see? Nah. These dudes is weirdo. Yeah, I didn't know Young Thug wrote that. You know, that actually made me give him some credit, you know. Block Ivan Hernandez. Motherfucker got a Hispanic and Russian name. Get him the fuck off here. You don't tell me what to do. Motherfucker named Ivan Hernandez. Get the fuck up out of here. I'm Ivan Drago. I must break you. Yeah, he said, talk about Mayweather, fool. Who the fuck is Ivan Hernandez, bro? Yeah, my pops migrated from here and my mom came from Russia. Like, get the fuck up out of here. I don't know why they come on my shit trying to tell me how to conduct business. Like, do you guys do that? Like, do you go to Staples and tell them, like, oh, you got to set this to planogram, you see? Right here, you need to stage the printers. Like, don't tell me how to do my shit, bruh. I've been doing this longer than you. Like Kanye, houseway, you ain't been doing the education. What you talking about? These dudes going into Staples telling them, I would put the fucking Epson printers right here. You guys move the cash register, then, you know, the copy machine and the fax, and put it over there. Like, this is my shit. Motherfuckers trying to set shit to planogram and shit. Get the fuck up out of here. This shit say Boxingego, not boxing us. This ain't this my. Now I'm not wilding. I'm just real. That's what that is. I always get blamed. Oh, Ego's tripping. He's going crazy. I'm sane than the motherfucker. This don't say boxing us or boxing we and, you know, boxing peoples. This shit say Boxingego. This my shit. I built this. Yeah. You know, these dudes. Okay, rotate the Epson printers. We'll put the coffee makers right there instead. What? The black channel. The black. Why do black men? Why are people? Why are the blacks mad at Gucci? It's just a clothing brand. Why do black like? Who cares about a little black face? Was Daffy Duck in blackface too? Why don't black? These motherfuckers, bro. You see how they always try to come switching shit up? Y'all be laughing because y'all know this shit I be talking about be real. Anyway, the Floyd, whatever. I said my piece. You know, I'm not going to just keep talking about it. Just joined. I missed the troll. Yeah, they're annoying today. Who cares? People love Gucci. That's the problem. That motherfucker named himself Wowzit Expert. What you an expert of? Fortnite and shit. everybody's a critic. Everybody's an expert. These dudes are self-appointed. Like back in the day, you used to have to get, Ip Man used to have to like co-sign you and be like, oh, this is Bruce Lee. Now the people be anointing themselves. I'm the Wowzit expert. What the fuck is Wowzit? I would never trust anybody named Wowzit. Straight up. If your name is Wowzit, I don't trust nothing. If your name is Wowzit expert, I don't trust you. That sounds like a cheese cracker or something. You want the Cheez-Its? You want the chicken and the biscuit? No, give me them Wowzits. Right by the Ritz. Yeah, give me the Wowzits. These Wowzits is good. What the fuck is a Wowzit? White cheddar Wowzits and shit. Fuck the Gucci. Yeah, man, these dudes cheesy. They wild cheesy, though. Muhammad Ali probably rolling his grave. Yeah, it's crazy. It's new media. And see, why don't you go to these other channels? Tell them what to do. Like, my shit is growing, y'all. We growing. You see the super chats. You see the improvements that we make. The mic I have this month wasn't the mic I had last month, You see the upgrades. Go help go that away. Go help one of these channels that really need y'all help. Y'all the experts, go help them. They always tell me what I'm doing is wrong, what I'm saying is wrong, and this is not about race, man. Why are you talking about Gucci on the boxing channel? I don't want to talk about Gucci or Floyd. Floyd is retired. But you came here just to tell me that. Just look at the idiocracy of the modern world and the internet. People will come, leave a comment, like click on the video, listen for a little bit, be regulars, just to tell you you're doing it wrong, or I don't want to hear about this. Do you get what I'm saying? That's crazy. That's crazy. You would come all the way to my shit just to tell me, oh, this channel sucks. I fucking hate it. What are you talking about, dude? You're fucking gone. You're fucking out. That's weird. Like, I am not a woman. Therefore, I don't buy women's clothes. I don't walk into Lane Bryant like, these clothes suck. I don't even go into Lane Bryant. I have no reason to be there. I don't go to Victoria's Secret. I have no reason to be there. I'm like, this pink line sucks. You guys redo the thongs. Like, I'm not Cisco. I don't go into Victoria's Secret and critique anything. But they come here and be mad at the content, but telling me what I'm doing wrong. Go, okay, that's cool. He gonna hit 200 by the summer. You already know, man. Shout out to Timothy. I feel you. Anthony, I see you. Did you see Barbershop confront Andre Ward? Yeah, I don't know if I watched the whole thing, but I seen some of it. Yeah. What about it? You just wanted to say that or what? I'm not a Ward fan, but respect to the man for checking that guy attempting to twist his words. Listen, that's whatever. That's their situation. I'm here to talk about Boxingego. The news. I don't really have nothing to say. Like I said, I didn't even watch all of it, so I don't know everything that I watched. I think I watched a good portion of it, but I mean, whatever. But the part I did see what Ward said, he said, go straight to he said, why didn't I get the benefit of the doubt? I mean, I feel that. My mom always told me go straight to the source, but that's other people's situation. I'm worried about this situation right here. What we doing next? I thought I told you. Man, this dude comes back. Glennis, right. Get him. You Glennis wrong. Get this dude out of here. These dudes are real life stalkers. This dude came back at least 3 times in 5 minutes. What did you make of Ward's comments on Wilder ego? Shout out to my guy Andre Ward. I made a video about it when it happened. Check that video out. You know, he said what he said. Listen, bottom line is Andre Ward is his own person. 2, he made a comment. You got 140, 180, whatever they changed it to on Twitter, characters to say how you feel. He said what he said, and that's it. So, I mean, if I agree with it or don't agree with it, that's what he said. But at the end of the day, he does have the right to go in, to embellish. Not embellish, that's not the right word. To elaborate, to elaborate, what he was saying, because it's to be honest, you have to understand it. And I'm still figuring out for me, I'm like a celebrity junior out here. So you typing something on Twitter as a fight's going on or whatever, and then some people take it the wrong way, or, who knows, but, the information's out there. He said what he said, and it's whatever. Period. And you see, some of y'all hold too much weight onto Wilder Fury. Looks like it's about to happen, so it doesn't matter what anyone says if we're still getting the second fight. So if anything, the actions of the people involved, that's gonna tell the ultimate tale. He said he don't think Wilder would want to go through it again, but Wilder felt a different way, because he said that on the conference call. He said, I don't know why people think I wouldn't fight him again. This is what I want. And it looks like they're close to making a fight. So at the end of the day, to me, I don't even understand the point, to be honest with you. What are we even talking about? It'd be one thing if the fight didn't happen and it Mayweather Pacquiao, because the shit wasn't happening for 5-6 years. So all people could do is speculate. But if the fight's about to happen and the fight's getting signed, then, to me, that's the real focus. Wilder wants to run it back. Tyson Fury wants to run it back, from all of my sources, everything that I've seen, everything I've read, everything I've heard. So that's the ultimate say-so. Wilder, despite if anybody thinks that he wouldn't want to rematch for whatever, he's trying to prove him wrong, whatever the situation is, it looks like the fight's going to happen. So I don't really even care about that situation. Is to me is kind of a wrap, because we're getting the fight. What am I going to labor and talk and wait? See, I'm not in the business. I'm a straight shooter. Steak and potatoes. There's no point to spend 15 hours arguing about an old tweet when the fight's going to happen, it looks like. These dudes are funny. They spend hours creating fake accounts just to get less than a second of fame, then get I know, it's crazy. Something worth dying for. Something worth fighting for. Nothing is vain. Stuck in this game. Searching for fortune and fame. Something we all adore. Something worth fighting for. These motherfuckers, they want that fame so bad. Yeah, until they get flamed by my shooters. My shooters be like, oh yeah, you want that fame, huh? Well, I'm gonna add an L. That's that flame. Oh my gosh, bars. I said, you looking for fame? We gonna add that L. That's flame. Bars. I told you I got this. You get it? I said, you looking for fame? We gonna add an L. That's that flame. Bow. Bars. Let's get it. Gang, gang. See, shout out to Big Time. That's what I'm talking about. He said Wilder's actions are speaking louder than naysayers. That's what I'm saying. It doesn't matter about someone stated. See, and this is the thing, bro. Everyone has an opinion. People always come to me like War's my guy. That's my guy. He's a straight up dude. We've had conversations. I've interviewed with him. He's a straight up dude. This is it. But when Ward says something that's, I guess, controversial, they always come to me. They come to me. Oh, what do you think of Ward's comments, huh? Like, that's his opinion. He is a paid analyst. He lived a life. He, disciplined fighter, pound for pound fighter. You guys asking me, the game is just crazy. Y'all asking me about the opinion of another person, like I'm gonna be mad at every opinion. Like, I'm not. I don't know. It's hard to describe, I guess. Boxingego, this is expert. It was my opinion. I'm not a coon. I support your channel. Everybody has different opinions. I don't even know what you're talking about, but Go Joe, I really have no idea what you're talking about. But anyway, shout out to David. They be coming back. Y'all be coming back. They be coming. You the Wowzit, Cheese It dude, the Wowzit expert. They be coming back so quick. Hey, I now know what it feels like to be a woman. And I know that sounds weird. Oh, like it's a gender reveal. People, oh, Ego said he's a woman. No, I said I now know what it feels like to be a woman. Men can't face rejection. Like, they get blocked on my channel and they be and they just come right back. And you think you could just block people that way? They be popping up like Della Reese and Harlem Nights and shit on my shit. Remember when Della Reese, when Eddie Murphy was like, bop, 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 and then he hit her and then she was out the scene? And Della Reese was like, oh, yeah. You like to hit people with garbage cans. Now I got to cut you. Come on, quick. I'm gonna get in that ass. And she, y'all like, rest in peace, Della Reese. I'll leave your mouthpiece so beast like Della Reese. Shout out to Biggie too. Rest in peace to him. Listen, these dudes is really like Della on Harlem Nights. That motherfucker. Oh shit, yeah. You like to hit people with garbage cans. Come on, quick. Now I gotta cut you. These dudes really be popping up. He said dudes can't even. This chat is funny. Y'all going berserk. I sent a super chat, remember? No, actually, I don't. You know how many super chats I get? I don't remember every single one, every person name. Y'all crazy. Anyway, I gotta go. I did an hour. I might do a vampire stream tonight. So for my night owls, we be back for the vampire stream. Hey, the chat is going. I'm just reading. Y'all are going like ham. Oh, what topics y'all want to talk? I'm gonna start utilizing the live experience too, and my channel members. What do y'all want me to make a video about next? Give me ideas. What y'all want me to talk about? Dominic Brazil, Dillian White getting ordered. You want some more Eddie Hearn, AJ? You want, more celebrity reactions to Floyd and the Gucci shit? What y'all want, man? We a family. Fans run the channel. Okay. Mikey Spence. Keith Thurman. What about Thurman? He in Japan right now. Spence Garcia is fucking lit. They're doing a press conference. I kind of want to go, but man, like, I gotta catch all these flights and hotels for one day. I don't know. I'll think about it. I might go to that. It's in LA. You get what I'm saying? Do y'all want me to go to that? Mikey Garcia, Spence press conference. Listen, I'm a little bit afraid for Mikey. Here's why. If y'all want to hear why I'm a little bit afraid for Mikey, could I get a hell yeah in the comment section? You know, I was going to make a video about this. I've said this on Twitter, but I'm going to reiterate it in case you don't follow me on Twitter. If y'all want to hear why I'm a little bit afraid for Mikey Garcia, can I get a hell yeah in the comment section? We working, people. Oh, yeah, I said we working. The reason, y'all want the real reason? You want the real reason? Do y'all want the real reason? If y'all want that real reason, say real reason. Say real reason. I got to know that we interactive and y'all paying attention. If y'all want to know the real reason why I'm a little bit fearful and a little bit worried for Mikey Garcia, it's not that he's not a good fighter, because he is. It's not that he's not elite, because he is. It's not that he doesn't have a chance, because he does. But if y'all want the real reason, tell me. Tell me in the comments section. I'll give you the real reason. Errol Spence been quiet as fuck. That's the real reason. And in my experience, when a fighter is as quiet as Errol, this is the quietest training camp that we've seen for a mega fight. I'm talking about, I ain't seen no Showtime camera footage. I ain't seen no YouTube channels in his camp. I ain't heard sparring partners doing several interviews with websites. This is a quiet ass camp. This shit quiet. You remember that movie where they had to be quiet because the monster, it was like an audible monster. They cared about the sound effect. Now you just sound crazy. He said he's scared, Ego. Yeah, he's scared, but he took the fight. Anyway, this is a quiet camp, y'all. So that means, to me, what that means, he's locked in. He real locked in. That's what I've seen. Because I've seen, I know fighters, and when they buckle down, they be, some of them be having a beard, like beard gain, their beard get long, and they just, it's not too quiet. Listen, quiet is a good thing. He don't have time probably to flex and show you his ass. He gonna show you. You gonna see at the weigh-in. That's the mentality. Andre Ward is like that. Andre Ward, I know for a fact, was in crazy shape for some of the Kovalev fight. No footage comes out, no video came out of him without his shirt. All the pictures you've seen in the training camp, he had a shirt on. Because it was the grand reveal. You don't need to know what he's working on. You don't need to get the critique and see and the secrets of war. So to me, I don't know. I'm kind of scared because this, to me, I really feel like Errol is a smart guy. I feel Errol Spence knows that he's at a somewhat of a deficit in terms of credit, meaning he has to have the type of performance that wows people so he could get the credit he deserves. Because people are always going to use the excuse, oh, Mikey moved up in weight, even though he called out Errol Spence. You know how it goes, especially when you add race and tribalism and favoritism and all the isms to it. You know how the game goes. So I think Errol is locked in. I have no way of proving that because it's been a quiet camp, but I think so because what I know about fighters. I think he's honed in. He's vicious. He don't care about no camera. Even if you go to his I follow him on Instagram and shit. He posting a couple pics. I don't even see pictures of, he's not even doing videos of him. It's him opening the oven and some fish or his daughters or some shit. You're not even seeing his face type shit. And that's a change because I've always followed Errol Spence. Sometimes he's joking and in the sauna or, listening to music as he's driving or something. This is a quiet ass camp, y'all. This is a quiet ass fucking camp. And to me, that's generally a good thing. He don't have time this ain't no Hollywood, Creed movie or some shit where he care about flexing and leaking pictures. Like, okay, here's an example. And I know this firsthand because I covered this. When Canelo was about to fight Julio Cesar Chavez Jr., right? Chavez Jr. kept all these pictures coming out, and he was like flexing in the sauna and doing all these Bolo Young poses and shit. I was like, oh shit, Chavez Jr., he's taking this shit seriously. But he tricked us. You see, that wasn't like what you call it. There was Nacho was doing interviews. Nacho Beristain was his trainer for that. Julio Cesar Sr. was doing interviews. Chavez was doing some interviews. I covered all of this shit. I covered all of it. So it wasn't what I'm talking about in terms of a quiet camp. You feel me? He was seeing progress pictures and pictures. I'm not saying nothing's going to come out of Errol Spence flexing or showing his progress, but I think he's just in the lab. It's like J. Cole when his hair started getting all crazy and he's just in sweats in the studio and you don't really hear nothing. He about to come out with that fire album. And I know about them studio days from when I was doing music. When you just lock yourself in the lab, that's all you care about is creating. And, Errol Spence is not a musician, but what he's creating, he's trying to create or is a masterpiece, So I think he's just locked in, to be honest. He don't care about, and that's what kind of separates. I'm not going to say nobody's name, but that's what kind of separates Errol Spence. He knows what it takes to stay here. Same thing with Crawford too. They know what it takes to not only get it. See, I'm from the Bay Area, man. The Bay Area got hustlers, bro. Like even historically, like look in the 80s, the 70s. The Black Panthers were out here. The Bay Area got hustles. Like I know people in San Francisco hustle. Moved, and then they end up moving to Atlanta, and then getting real estate out there. Even like Kareem Mayfield, brother, he be moving. The people just be moving, promoting clubs, just doing. Bay Area, we know how to hustle. You dig? And I respect people's hustles, and I see how people move. And as a true hustler myself, like we started this from nothing. I didn't have no cosigns or, access to nobody's gym or nothing crazy. One video that went viral and everybody started fucking with me. This is just years of hard work. But one thing about a hustler, a true hustler, not like a part-time hustler or somebody who had success for a short period of time, but a true hustler, like who embodies what a hustler is, you can lose it and get it back. You know what I'm saying? Like you can have money, lose it, and then get back. And also, true hustlers know how to keep what they have, by diversifying and stuff like that. And I think guys like Crawford and Spence, even though they're getting money, getting that bag and stuff, they know what it takes to keep it. And they're showing you each performance. Doesn't look like that's why I told y'all to slow up when people are making them videos saying Errol Spence he's gaining weight and he's drinking and shit. I told y'all doing all that extra shit. His performances don't look like what you saying. Same thing, they did this with Tank. Oh, Tank, I don't know, guys. He what about Tank? He just bombed on dude in the first round. I care more when the fighter is living a certain life and then is reflective in their performances. I'm not saying you shouldn't be on your P's and Q's, but we have never seen Errol Spence performances like you saying he parties too much or just stupid shit, but it's not showing up in his performances. So I think guys like Crawford and Spence, they come to mind. They're hard workers and they're students of the game, and they know what it takes to stay at that level. They didn't just get a bag and then shit got good to them and they just like start slacking off and bullshitting. So anyway, I'll probably do another stream in a little bit. Holla at the boy, we working. But this is a quiet camp for Errol Spence. So that makes you wonder, and that leaves everything up for mystery. So I think he's really locking in. Holla at the boy, we working.